The world awakens slowly. Colors blending in quiet harmony. Each breath a gentle reminder of beauty found in stillness.
Long ago, shrouded by the mists of time, came the legends of Cuchulainn. In the lands of High Brazil, hours before the cataclysm, the people were blissfully unaware of what was to come. Only the Druids and the High King of High Brazil knew the plan of the gods.
Of beauty found in stillness.
With the destruction of High Brazil after the Earth's cataclysm, the survivors had to escape to higher ground and to try and rebuild humanity. The Druids kept the lore of the ancients and helped build the ancient monument cataclysm markers throughout the Earth. With these cataclysm survivors were the clans of High Brazil and the Druids.
It beats in each leaf, every breath of the wind, every wave that blows to the coast. We druids are not masters of this earth. We are her guardian, her voice, her shield. Once stood the druids under the shadow of Nordrassil. And from there we learned the ancient paths. Not to rule, but to preserve. We speak the language of the trees. We dance with the spirits of the wind. And when the darkness seems, we are the last line between chaos and balance. The shape of the bear gives us the strength to defend the pack. The cat gives us the instincts of the hunter. The raven lifts us above the land. And the roots of the earth itself heal our wounds. But do not forget, true power does not lie in the struggle, but in balance, because where life flourishes, always lurks the shadow, and it is our task to keep both in harmony. Listen to the whispers of the leaves, the marbles of the stream, for there lies the true wisdom. We are druids, and as long as we wake up, we will breathe Azura.
Colors blending in
Under the silver light of the moon, Yggdrasil rises, a tree of colossal proportions that touches the heavens. This is the heart of the Aishi, an ancient people deeply rooted in magic and nature. Here, in the shadows of this living world, the past whispers through the trees, and the stories of Danu, the moon goddess, can be felt everywhere. For thousands of years, the Celts have gazed at the sky, finding strength in their goddess. Danu is not just their light, but also their wisdom, their protector, and the center of their faith. In the dense forests of Hibernia and Albion, a balance between life and magic prevails. The Celts share their home with majestic creatures, saber-toothed tigers that move silently through the underbrush, and owls that watch over the land from above. But the heart of this forest beats within the living ancient trees, colossal beings that guard the secrets of this world and protect its inhabitants. The priestesses of Hibernia and Albion play a central role in this harmony. They are the mediators between mortals and the goddess, guardians of the moon well, a source of pure magic. Their presence is a symbol of hope, a beacon of light in the darkest hours of the night. In the depths of the forests lie hidden artifacts, relics from a time when the Aishi were immortal, and their power knew no bounds. These objects tell tales of great wars, alliances with nature, and the sacrifices of their people. The Moonwell itself is one of the most powerful artifacts in this world. It is the source of their strength, and a bridge between the planes of existence. Yet other artifacts, full of magic and mystery, lie buried in the woods, waiting for their stories to be uncovered. These relics are not just symbols of the past. They are the key to the future of the Celts. But this world is not without danger. The Aishi stand in eternal vigilance to protect their homeland from the shadows that threaten it. The Watchers, silent warriors of the night, patrol the forests, ready to give their lives for the well-being of their people. These Watchers are more than just warriors. They are the shadows that drive away the darkness, the eyes that are always vigilant. Together with the living trees and the creatures of the night, they are the shield of Yggdrasil. The story of the Aishi is one of balance and resilience, of magic and nature. They are the guardians of the moon, the people who live in harmony with the secrets of the night. Their world, so beautiful yet so fragile, is an eternal dance between light and shadow. This is Hibernia and Albion. These are the Celts, and this is their story. The legends of Cuchulainn and many more. Cuchulainn, third-born child of gods and kings, Cuchulainn is legend brought to life. He was a powerful warrior who alone held an army at bay. A man of will and courage, who resisted both the allure and wrath of the Morrigan. A figure of tragic prophecy, Cuchulainn was destined for greatness, but also a certain end. In his early years, while still bearing the name Setanta, he captured the attention of King Connor with feats of strength and agility, and was invited to a feast hosted by the smith Cuchulainn. Unbeknownst to Cuchulainn, his fearsome guard dog escaped his chains and assailed Setanta upon his arrival. With only his bare hands, Setanta slayed the beast. Ashamed of his actions, he swore to Cuchulainn to train him a beast of equal ferocity. Impressed, the druid Cuthbud bestowed Setanta the name Cuchulainn, the Hound of Cuchulainn. This was the birth of a hero, whose death was yet bound by prophecy. However, his fate would soon be set, as the druid Cuthbud promised, any that take up arms this day will become legends. Desperate for greatness, Cuchulainn raised whatever weapons he could find, and saw years of victory lay before him, unaware that with the promise of becoming a legend came the certainty of an early grave. These are the legends of Cuchulainn. The story begins with the demigods of the underworld trying to escape their dimensional prison realm, where they were imprisoned since the dawn of time. The demigods vow vengeance on the mortal beings that the gods love instead of them. Beatrice.
When you had your way with that girl, you gave me to Lucifer.
She wagered her soul that you would be faithful. Her faith in you was very touching. So I thought, just the girl for me. I owe this all to you, my friend. Let my power flow through your soul. Give in to my will. Together we will regain paradise.
Don't do it.
The faithful has lost her faith. The incorruptible has become corrupted. The true innocent has been laid to the sins of man, like all the rest before. Who now can deny me my rights? Yes. Wait, there's just one last minor detail with which I ought to make you familiar.
It can't be.
You're dead. Cuchulainn. You can't go anywhere. Not a single soul may leave this place. It is forbidden. By him, I am so sick of you. My rightful place in paradise. My path will be paved with the sins of man, and yours, Dante, shall be the bedrock of my return, and all that is good shall be gone from the universe forever.
Not yet. I have collected many souls on this pilgrimage. Souls that I have freed from this inferno. And together, they now possess the power to free me. Father, mother, brothers, absolve me.
This power, Cuchulainn, we can use it together. You and I, friend. Just think what we could achieve.
I would rather not.
I would rather not, Dante. I can be enlightened with Beatrice. Together we will rule the three kingdoms of the afterlife.
It's not going to happen. The radiance of Mornstead withers. It's time.
Idir's darkness threatens to desolate our world. Ascend to Aureus, my child. As his holy redeemer.
In light we walk. In light we walk.
Burn their very souls to ash.
After eons of tyranny, the demon god Adir was finally overthrown by humanity, though fear of his terrible power endured. And so was formed the hallowed sentinels, our duty being to stand vigil for signs of his return. Even exile to another realm could not silence the fallen god forever. And in time, Adir's malignant influence pervaded the world once more. In his hunger for vengeance, Adir orchestrated the return of his demonic army. Light was swallowed by shadow, and with it, hope. A new, grim champion arises, the Dark Crusader. And perhaps it will indeed come to pass that only they who shun the light in order to fight the darkness possess the power to defy